Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Thea 2 The Shattering. So in the previous episode we started building up our village. We've built first few buildings but failed with the school horribly twice. So today we'll try again. And initially the plan was to then move to some gear finally. Maybe try to get some armor or weapons. But, I will research one more building after all. I will research the children's playground because I agree with one comment that with the children's playground, even with basic materials, we will have like more options every time a child grows up. So we'll have a better chance to hit those more rare classes. We are working on a witch right now, but there is no guarantee that that's gonna happen. And that's a class that we definitely want to get as soon as possible. Also, bandit maybe would be nice. We want a healer, and all these classes could use the playground so that we have so that we get like a higher chance that we get them in the end. Okay, but first, that school. We have to build a school. It's for the children. I mean, how can we fail so horribly? Let me quickly check. So 8 turns, and there's one more thing that I want to check. Actually, once this building is completed, it will replace the existing building of the same type. The previous building will be recycled, and you will have a part of materials used. Okay, so we do get a part of the materials. I actually missed this last time. Fine, at least we are not losing all the bones. And let me check, what do we need exactly for the playground? Can it be just out of bones? It can. Excellent. So we'll have bone school with bone playground. I mean, with that, we have to succeed with the witch. I mean, what else would come out of such a school than a witch? Okay, so let's start playing. That also means we probably don't have to gather more bones. What if I send an expedition out to start gathering gems? Problem with that is that we'll just have our women in the village and the men will leave, so it decreases the chance to get children. I hate that. But we definitely need gems. No, I have to do it. We need gems desperately. Expedition. We'll just have to rely on cabbage fields. I actually don't have that much wood. You guys will take 20... 40. Is there anything else we need? No. Actually, this way we can get those gems in one turn. Yep, let's do that. Set up a camp and start working. And we'll stay here for as long as possible. There's one more thing that I wanted to do. Someone now has to gather some extra wood. Okay, go. It would be nice if they added some just small notification here somewhere. For example, I don't know, here. That would tell you something like you are currently working on a school in our case. It will be done in so many turns because sometimes I would just like to have the option to see that. Okay. Was that already like 40 plus turns? And did we get the chance? No, of course we failed and we won't get the witch. Well, in that case, one option is go for a demon. But I'm not sure if that's exactly what we need right now. Thinking about a crafter perhaps might be better. Like a dedicated crafter early is a good thing. And because we failed at so many things, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it sucks that we didn't get a witch. Okay, with the crafter... What's our crafting skill? 19. It's our Sherka's crafting skill. 29 with the crafting tool. Can we make a crafting tool? No. What's our best shot here? Quartz? Oh. Or actually, maybe this will be better. 186. Even without the crafting tool, it's still better this way. Actually, Bogdan's gathering skill is pretty bad. I expected him to be better. Okay, I thought that I won't gain too much of an advantage by switching the crafter to crafting, but I thought I'd get a lot more points, or a lot more gathering points from Bogdan. Next. And we will be fighting after all, but we have all the people, so this should be quite easy. Okay, level ups. Definitely Ghostly Axe, and for the Gatherer. It's gonna be a very wise Gatherer, it seems. It doesn't affect Gathering, no, so it's Wisdom. Okay. Next. Oh, come on. What did we lose? Anything important? Not really. The coal is a bit annoying. One gem is a bit annoying. But we can catch them, so let's use our hunter. Accept. And I forgot to read everything. You notice some of your resources are gone. You could swear you followed their tracks, but they suddenly disappear when you go to a cliff, even though they look like human tracks. The thieves must have been in league with the Wheelie, as you... in my language, Vila means a fairy in English, so just for you guys to know what this is. As you found their tracks near the cliff, the demons must have carried them away, but now you have the right trail to follow. Okay, mark it on the map, and it's autumn, so crafting is faster. That might be useful because buildings do take forever to make or to craft, to build. So how are we doing? One more turn, and we have again 9% to fail. We failed 9% twice. So yeah, someone said in the comment, hey, you managed to hit that 1%. So let's see if we can hit that 0.1%. School. No, we succeeded. Unbelievable. So, we even have one actual superior building, I just realized. Yeah, okay, nice. Research, that's the next step. This should be done. Okay, in 2 turns we'll have another point. And crafting. crafting gathering. We need, I think, one more stack. Let me check. Or it's 25. Yeah, we need a little bit more. 3.4. I think in this case we'll take this one, get as much as possible. Just because I'm curious. That'll be 104. That's actually a huge difference. But we don't have metal nearby. If I use the malachite, 29. Okay. So the best that we can do is reel the quartz. Confirm. Next. So our best crafter is still our Shattering. What's the chance to fail? 11. Okay, fine. Let's get the crafting tool first. Next. As you cross the woodland, you come across some wild piglets. So the trap to separate the pack and only have a smaller batch. Going close to try to capture the piglets. I think I want to try that. Try to catch the piglets, but a pack of angry boars charges you instead. Luckily, you are able to fight them off. I was hoping we would get a pet from this. Leave, but still, we have experience, we have research points, I'll take that. Good, there's the crafting tool. Research. We need one more turn. Next. We actually got 2 points even. Yeah, we are still pretty early in the game, so like 30 research points that we get from the terrain is enough for 2 advancement points. And I think next time will be 2 points again. So, playground. Confirm. Here, let's see if they buffed it. Oh, we don't have the... I thought we would get a lot more bones back. Increased children attributes by 1.5. Increased children mysticism by 124%. Child's destiny by 124%. The thing is... if you get over the threshold that is required to get a chance for a certain class, it doesn't matter. Let's say a witch, you need to have 4 mysticism to get a chance for the option to get a witch to show up. But if the child gets to, I don't know, 100 mysticism before it grows up, the chance doesn't change. It's still, I think, 50% that the option will show up. So this really isn't relevant. What we want, ideally, is +2 to all attributes. I think that should give us a chance for all the options to show up. And that's it, we don't want more from the playground. Problem is to get +2, we would most likely have to use tier 3 materials, right? What is a tier 3 bone, let's say? Is this tier 4? What is tier 3 bone? Monster, no, not monster bone, dragon bone. That would give us, yeah, that would give us 2 points. We actually rebuild that at some point. Okay, but for now... confirm this, and we are missing what? 28 bones. So people, let's get some bones. 1, 2, 3. That's if I switch here, I should be able to get a stack every turn, right? Yeah. We need 3 turns. How are you guys doing? Still 9 turns. What is this? You see Dark Cloud approaching at an oddly high speed. Scout ahead. You notice there is a flock of crows heading your way, but they're not behaving naturally. They do follow wind currents, instead moving through the sky like an ugly hammer. Nor do they communicate with one another, instead flying in airy silence. They're typically beady black eyes emit a dull white glow. You feel an odd burning sensation from your domain, an unnatural pull towards the light. Okay, we should be able to win this easily, yep. That's a nice reward. You defeat the odd-birds, and as their bodies fall, some of them burn out from the inside. Wow, that has to be cool. Imagine the crows falling out of the sky, burning. Interesting fireworks. While others that survived look confused and dazed, and some may want to stay with you. It's actually pretty decent. Rituals. We don't need perception and rituals exactly. Because I think we have the dog, and that should be better than the crow. Maybe we'll just get one more hunter that will stay in the village. Yeah, that's probably what we should do. So both our expeditions and the village have access to a hunter at all time. One more. Actually, we are still missing one bone, right? Let's go one more turn. One, two, it's 4 turns. 3 turns. Okay, sure, let's just get it as quickly as possible. And maybe I should just gather some more food, because it's already autumn and we want to have enough food before the winter starts. 5 turns. Okay, let's break the camp, because we have autumn now. It's new season. I want to check if the quest reset in the Slavian village. That's something I'm very curious about. Tavern is open again. Is there anything we can help with? Anything needs killing? No. So quests didn't reset. If we go into the village, we are all drunk, sick, and didn't get anything. What else? Trade, visit food trader. Well, now when we are here, may as well check the trader. Don't expect anything interesting, but who knows? Maybe some more coal. Yeah, they do have some more coal. Okay. What else is here that we definitely don't need? Is really 1 iron worth 15 to them? So 3 iron. Why is iron so expensive? I think they have iron like 2 tiles away from the village. Anything else that we might be interested in? Nah. Can we set up a camp? Can we get... No, we can't get more. Next. Especially because of the sickness now, our stats are horrible and will be for like 3 turns, I think. That also means I should probably stop. So it's 5 turns, never mind. It's fine. Let me check. Where is it? This should go away in what? In 2 turns, yeah, it's fine. After Violent Storm, any trees lie fallen. You see a swarm of crows circling one such tree, and when you get closer, you realize their nest has also fallen. The birds are trying to move where they can to another tree. You know that nest of giant crows can hide many treasures within. Going closer to investigate. Sure. You get closer and see the debris from the fallen nest. There are several dead chicks, but also many shiny bubbles blown into the structure. The tree itself is also of good quality. The crows continue ferrying the goods somewhere up high. We'll just kill them. Should give us the best result. Yeah, look at that. So much wood. Some monster bones, and more importantly, ruby. Okay, so what do we excuse me, take for our crafter? This increases crafting. Let me check. What is crafting based on? Intelligence is the most important stat for crafting. Intelligence, wisdom, destiny. And we have strength, wisdom. I'm thinking about strength. How strong are you? 5. Actually, 5 is decent. Well, let's go wisdom. Okay, is everyone still sick? One more turn. Gathering. Okay, that's better. 1, 2. Good. It didn't fail this time. So I think now we are done with buildings in the village. Although, I'm like strongly considering going after the trader. Because that might be our... or the easiest way how to get coal without going to another island. Because I don't want to end up like... going for coal every 10 turns. So we can get some better materials. The thing is, I don't know how effective this would be. And if they reworked how trading posts work. Because it was weird in the early access. Settlement also provides a metal bar or a gem each turn. Oh, we could use a gem each turn. Storage space, number of gatherings also may increase gathering attribute. You know what? Let's get more buildings. I don't really need better gear right now. When we get better materials, you'll get the gear. What we need most right now are people these are buildings that actually in the end might be pretty decent. So, what are we gonna make? Where is it? The warehouse of. I think this is gonna be quartz. It's the best we can get. Plus 2.2 gathering. Yeah, it's a nice bonus. After the nerf to gathering tools, the warehouse actually is quite decent. We used wood. I'm just curious. 1.8. Yeah. Confirm. How many people do we have available for gathering? 1, 2, 3. And keep researching. I think we just wait for the winter. And during winter, we check all these quests that we have around the village, so we get maximum amount of experience from them. There's no point in doing it now, like, I don't know, 10 turns before winter. There will be waste of experience. Bogdan, what did you get? Weakness and toughness. I've never leveled up toughness to more than like level 2, so maybe we could try it. See how well it scales. What is this based on? Wisdom? Well, we are leveling wisdom. And it's also AoE debuff. It hits 2 plus. Is it 2 or 2 plus? Targets 2 or more select enemies standing anywhere on the battlefield. Well, they didn't tell me much. 2 or more. I guess it can hit then more than 2. I'll have to test it. Okay, well, we have the right stat, and it's AoE debuff, so let's test weakness. I've never played with either of the skill, actually. Oh, we're missing 1 point. Still. Let's research the trader. At least that's pretty cheap. Trader, where are you? Here. It's definitely gonna be made out of leather. And it works the same way. A tier 1 resource. They didn't change it, so even if I used, I don't know, life root, would it still give me tier 1 resource? This is just odd. Right? Even this bar doesn't make sense. If I use the worst possible material, which is, I don't know, just something tier 1, let's say leather, here, and the minimum amount that I can, so that's here, and this would be sandstone. It still completely fills up the bar. Why is the bar even there then? It should be, let's say, 1, 10, 25, 50, 100 or something like that. And every time you cross a threshold, it increases the tier of the resources that you get. Or maybe the scaling should be even like more severe, that you can't easily get to free tier 4, tier 5 resources. But this looks unfinished. I said that when I saw it first time in the early access. It didn't change. This is wrong. This should be changed, improved somehow. But well. Because we have a lot of leather, I'll just use that. Or can we use... No, we don't have tier 1 materials. Okay. Confirm. crafting. 264, still not higher than our Zherka. 18, 11. Do you have? Still, I'd expect the crafter to be better at this point. Okay, what's the chance? 8, 9, and she has 9, 9. Okay, fine. Let's just. Does it even matter when we get a superior trader? This is just odd. 3 turns. I want to keep researching. It's because I don't think that the quality matters. In any way, if we get the trash quality or if we get the superior quality, I think it won't change anything. Doesn't really matter who builds that tent. Trading post has attracted your first business. Well, that was fast. Why the traders? An elven trader offers their wares. Hello. Trader stalls are open for you. We are not yet befriended. We will not offer good terms, but you may trade. Okay. Guys, I would call this amazing, how they say it, amazing trades. Look at that. 1.4, let's check details. That's poison AoE. 420. I'm not sure if we are ready to really pay for that. Look at this gathering tool. Holy moly. What is this? That's even... Oh, what a waste of materials. That's earth core, the primary material. It's only 45 point armor, right? This is just a waste of a material. It's tier 4 material, legendary armor. It's what? It's medium. How heavy is that? 111? That's not horrible. But actually, maybe I'll... Actually, I don't know what to buy here. There's so many. That's a tier 5 wand. How many points can we put together when we sell basically everything? Don't care about any of these. I want to keep the coal. I mean, who cares? You can gather that again. 14,000 shadow bones, you can have that. You can get my malachite. You can get my monster bones, even though I can't gather those, I don't care. I'll probably keep my ruby though. So we can get 17,000 points. This isn't... What is this? This is light armor? 21 point light armor that weighs 27? Because that's, I think, tier 4 leather, the primary material. But I'm not sure this is actually worth 5,700 points. For 45 point armor, this is too expensive. Doesn't matter that it's tier 5 material base. If I bought this, I would just buy it so that I can dismantle it and get the core from it. .4. Let me check the details again. What is this? Targets one or more selected enemies standing anywhere on the battlefield and affects enemies standing immediately to the left and right. We can actually get both. We can get the wand and we can get the bow. This armor just isn't worth it, right? 12 shielding, that's the only thing that we care about from an armor. And 12 points for 10,000 is just not good enough. Let's check the details of the wand. So it's ranged, single target, 2.6 based on Destiny. We don't have anyone who can use this effectively yet. The other option would be the Crystal Wand. Well, it's also based on Destiny. Poison damage, ranged, poison damage, target less maximum hit points is 125. Wait, is this a splash? No. No, that's not. Melee. What? Doesn't have splash. Melee weapons with AoE. Splash damage is 75%. Range weapons at vertical splash. Poison plus area of effect? Really? Oh, it does have area of effect. Okay, so ranged weapons adds vertical splash. Yeah, that makes sense. The other one is just a single target. It's much higher base, but it is just a single target. Ranged. I think this one might actually be a little bit better. So it would take the bow, this wand, even considering the crystal gathering tool. Increases rituals, group carry multiplier. 190% group carry multiplier. Just because of that, it's worth it. Because we always have problems, especially early in expeditions, that we just can't carry enough. This would just solve the problem, and we have exactly the points needed for that. Can we keep something? What's the difference? We can keep... What do we care about the most? Something that we can't gather? Maybe the gold? 463. That's what? It's 80 points, so I'll give you 2 bars. Oh, 17. Why is current balance minus 37? 17, 553, 17, 540. Well, okay. I think the math doesn't really fit here. But okay. If you say so. Confirm. I'd call this a great deal. How come that we would never finish this? Oh, we don't have materials now. Yeah, we just sold all the materials. Well, back to gathering, but our gatherer has a new toy here. Look at that. Now we are, what, 28.6? 23. This is even a garbage quality, but I mean, even a garbage quality gathering tool can be used for trading, right? The bow goes to our hunter. Let's see the damage. 22. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And the wand. Where's the highest destiny? Arasherka, I suppose. Yep. Oh, this was 13. This is 16, but it's poison splash. In the end, this is a weapon for a demon, right? It's not a weapon for a Jericho. Or for an elf. Elves get high destiny. Okay, so we're gonna keep the Ember Club for trading, same with the Bone One, basically everything we want to keep for trading now. And we just want to gather as much as possible, so that next time we see a trader, we can just get another deal like this. And we probably don't even have to research items, we can just buy everything. If we keep getting traders like this, then who cares about crafting items? We'll never be able to craft like armor from tier 5 materials or weapons from tier 5 materials, or if we ever get there, it's gonna be in, I don't know, 500 turns. So this is so much more effective. Okay, so let's get the quartz we need that for building. We are getting bones here, and you will work on the leather, I guess. I'll have to make one more gathering tool that's not garbage quality. But I can wait. 7. Whatever. Okay, fine. This was a nice surprise in the end. I didn't check if the tent is a... No, the quality is normal. I wonder if here you can even get like a bad or good quality, and if it affects anything. I don't think it does, so makes no sense having higher or lower quality. Okay, so next time, it's actually a good question what we're gonna do next time. Do we just wait for traders? Maybe we should craft a boat. Here. We don't need much. I mean, the raft would probably be enough if we get decent-ish materials. Let's see. Press group command. 5.5 movement. Good enough. What about just bones? Doesn't really matter. How heavy is this thing? 372. If I made it just out of bones. 188, 4.4 movement. I think this would actually be enough. Or I could even go for the lightest version, I think, and do it this way. No, this is heavier for some reason. Oh, interesting. They increase the weight of gems. What about... No, the weight is going up pretty significantly, so this is the lightest version. So what I'm thinking, I would just take 2 people and embark them, have them sit here. I'm not sure if embarked group that is in range of the village gets supported from the village during events. I think it does. It's just a guess, but I don't think that during the development, like anyone thought about that, and this tile, like for this purpose, is the same as, for example, this tile. That only the distance matters, and the group will get support from the village. And we would just wait for that event that gives like 10 pristine matter almost every time. We would just completely break the game this way. If we could do that, just get all of our gear from traders and all the crafting materials from just one event that you get when you are embarked, you'd probably on turn like 300 leave the village with an expedition that will be fully equipped with tier 5 or with items made of tier 5 materials. And well, that sounds wrong, but I have to try it. Let's see if it works. But yeah, that's gonna be next time. We'll definitely do it. Next time we make a boat, send some people out. It would be nice to get more people first, though, because I don't want to split the people until we get some children and we have like men and women in both groups, basically. Or we could just send our, I don't know, the warrior and the crafter out and have the Sherkan together in the village. Yeah, that would work. We still have a chance to get children. Okay, so we can do it. Yeah, that would work. So as I said, next time we make a boat and we try this approach. If that works, we'll just focus on crafting, on gathering full time. What we can also try is to just make some basic items out of the materials that we make. If that increases the value of the materials further, I'll have to do some math. Let's say, how much scaled leather we need to make a gathering tool, and how much is gathering tool worth during the trade compared to how much that amount of materials would make during the trade, so that we are as effective as possible. And yeah, if the traders keep coming regularly, then it's broken. But yeah, as I said, we'll find out next time. We are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.